The time has come. I know you heard me. The time has come. The child to be sacrificed. I've abandoned my mind. No, I've abandoned my child. Daniel Day-Lewis, fantastic bit of acting. Let me know what film it's from. The time has come. I'm supposed to be an assassin. It's too quiet for the child to be sacrificed. I shall. Oh, we'll go for a smaller one. The time has come. We must carve the meat from thy flesh, doggy. Shall use your skin as a rug. Don't worry, it's not very sharp, but it's fine. Don't worry, RSPCA people. There is a picture of my last victim, Spyro the Dragon. It is time for you to take your place. I'm attacking you with a sword. You're supposed to be scared. I'm going to send you to Valhalla with your ancestors. Dickhead cunt. Optimus, can you please just pretend? Optimus, look how tiny. Imagine going through life with tiny little ears. Look at the rest of the dogs out there with their big ears just doing their thing. And look at that. That is fucking pathetic. I shall carve the meat from your bones. He's not scared whatsoever. He used to be so scared. I'd get the weapons and we'd be like, let's fight. And now he's don't give a shit. It's the approach. Maybe we should approach from, because we're approaching from the rear. Maybe we should approach from the front. This is me. This is me on D-Day. Is that sensitive to say D-Day? This is me on D-Day crawling up, and there's some enemies and enemy lines. Don't sniff the weapon, because I'm actually pissing about here, and you might hurt you. Don't yawn when I'm threatening you. How ming is his tongue? Like, Sharpays apparently have weird tongues, and his tongue's disgusting. Don't lick the blade. Fuck off. It's like I'm a sniper now. Because obviously you can't see it on the video. It's like, we got 2 clicks north, 4 clicks to the south. We got a wind of like 48 miles per hour. Target in sight. Oh my God, look how long that eyebrow hair is. Can you see that? Long eyebrow hair. Disgusting. I shall use you for my baked beans on toast. You shall be the bean. The whole point of the start of this. Oh, he's freaked out a bit there. Dog Willie. The whole point of this bit was for him to be freaked out, but it's just not happening. Are we going to fuck? All right, the skit's gone. Dragged myself up there, my bum come out my pants. Keeps happening a lot. I think it's a fat it's a fat person thing. Enough Dave and Rich are watching this one. Should we go find something to eat? Should we go munch for Dave and Rich? See if we can freak them out, because Dave coming down the stairs. Incidentally, it's also the same noise as Rich's when I'm sucking Willie. Also, even though it's from a dark, one of the lads' girlfriend, I think it was Richard, said, why has got no wall space in his house? Why do you want wall space when you can have Lego and fuck? There is no fucking that happens in here. I mean, Lego and fuck! I'm waiting for the postman. Postperson. You can be either, can be man or woman. I'm not waiting. Are you out there? Mr. Postman, are you out there? Mr. Postman, bring me my belongings. Okay, we're gonna join forces. Let's get a tactical meeting going. No, let's get a tactical meet. You must sit. Tactical meeting going on. But don't lick. Postman comes, knocks door. You go, woof, woof. I come from upstairs, downstairs. I collect parts. I collect parcel. And I play with. I love you. One of the lads at work said if he punched Rich, he would shatter because he's like Thanos. I know, Rich. The man has visibility apparatus. And when he takes it off, he goes, "Oh, my glasses! I can't find my glasses!" Oh, he's back. He's back. He's back. Oh my God, it's a Decepticon up to us! Oh my God, it's a Decepticon! Excuse me, sir. I'm here to talk about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Please, oh my God, I'm here to talk about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Oh my God! Please, I'm here to talk about Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. The video's just climaxed. Climax into me just pissing around with the dog. Get back here, you little fucking... Fuck you! Father! Father, why must you make me play these games? Father, for I have the head of sweat. Father, I get why dogs itch like that. It actually fucking works. Father, I have let you down. Help me. Oh! Look at him. He's defending his territory. He thinks he's got the green arrow with him. But he doesn't. And now he's going to die. I'll tell you what, we'll actually try and tame the beast. Another reference, let me know what that's from. Easy, mate. Easy, girl. Easy, girl. I've just come to say hello. I've just come to say hello and take a look at your pathetic tiny ears. Ah, it's a face hugger from Alien. Why must we play these games? Lovely viewers. This was white when we bought it. I'm a dirty tramp. Why must we play these games? Why must you tease me? Is it? I know you just want me for my body. I know. Oh, there's a little bit of bum. I know you just want me for my use of power tools. What the fuck am I doing? Somehow, the hard skin on my toes is disgusting. Don't lick it. It's fucking weird. At least wait till they've gone. I don't mind it then. It's like a weird tongue massage just in between the toes. It's okay. We have the lovely Guyz Space Cup full of Coca-Cola. That'll keep us hydrated for the evening, for this evening's pleasuries. Right, anyway, story. Don't look at that, it's for a future upcoming video. The Dark Lord Sauron. I could put the ring on, but I've kind of put it on there. It means that lunatic's going to come up here and give it, "Where the fuck you at, pal? What are you doing? What are you doing with my ring? It's my ring, you little bastard." All right, we can't be dealing with that. Shit, we didn't eat anything. Let's go bring up a mystery snack for Dave. What's that you got there, boyo? It seems to be a curly. Send it into madness. Okay, I need to stop going downstairs. I am going to have a fucking heart attack. We're going to eat the curly whirly for Dave. But everyone knows the rules to shit. You don't just eat a curly whirly. You've got to speak to it. You've got to treat it like, you know, when you're taking a fine gal out for dinner, you know, you're taking her to the finest Woodrow's and making sure she sticks to a budgeted thing on the menu because you ain't rich as fuck. You got to look at it. You got to say, "Hey, baby. Hey, curly whirly. I want you so bad. I want you so bad inside of me." You got to make sure you love it. Say like, "Hey, I haven't seen you around this part of town before. What happened there? Did you come on to me or did I come on to you?" It's a little... You got to breathe through it. You got to breathe as one. I'm making this so melted in my hand. You got to just, hey, curly whirly. What are you doing here on a Wednesday? I didn't think you come round this part of town, baby. And you got to sort of like, when you've had your date, you've got to like, take that much just to be like, just to know that she's been somewhere that she shouldn't have been, like forbidden fruit. So when she goes back to her family, they're like, "Where have you been, Patricia?" And she's like, "I was out with the boysies and the girlsies and I met this wee little laddie and he was so lovely. I left him a bit of my curly whirly." You got to make sure, you know, and next time she comes, a little bit more. Ooh, just a little bit. Ooh, a little bit more. Look at how melted I made it. Look at the state of that. Long-term viewers of the channel are probably sick of I was either poo or chocolate, melted chocolate. Are either very much sick to death of this weird new ongoing war I've got with Dave and me eating a chocolate bar. Because you don't know, Dave. We'll bring Dave on a podcast one day if he'll let us. If we can fit his head through the door. Because remember, he's got a big forehead. We get Rich on. Rich can come in without his glasses. Like, they're two big, like, strong lads that got to the gym that could probably cave my head in if they wanted to. But remember, I'm part of the Manus Galifianakis. Anyway, visuals, it is the canoes and how we doing, how we diddling, are we all right? As you can see, well, you can't really see because I've got too many like spotlights and shit on, but it is bright out there. The equinox is upon thigh. I think that's to do with summer shit. I can't be doing with it though. All last summer or whatever it was. Is there a beard hair or I'm secretly having an affair on my girlfriend? That's right. I get all the ladies here. No ladies were here. And it's just going to be more twat. See, when you see a clear blue sky, it makes me feel so sick. Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. I don't know why I'm going back to that. No, anyway, but you're going to get sweat, heffalump. Is that racist? I get confused when people say Black Lives Matter and all lives matter. And I don't understand what's happening. I was watching a compilation of somebody kicking off with somebody because they had all lives matter. I don't know what any of this, I don't know. See, when political shit like this comes out, I'm like, you know, when like, I always like, you know, like celebrities and shit, like me, they get questions out on the red carpet about like, hey, are you for Israel and shit? I genuinely think if I was like, you know, say if I was Ryan Gosling and I just did Project Hail Mary, an amazing film, go watch it, and they started asking me political questions, I literally think I'd be like, Mom, because I wouldn't know. I think I would implode. They asked me, hey, are you a Team Venus or a Team Charizard? Sweet, we can have a debate, we can have a... How do you fall politically? Should women have rights? I think so. Remember, we spoke about him a while ago. Good old Hassan Abbey, the dog shot collar dickhead. He is now kicking off because he like said the N-word on a tweet and he's defending it. And because his audience are like typically like I want to say the left people, they're like nah, and he's defending it, and I'm thinking, right, if yous are all arguing about shit and you're defending it, what's going on? I know that's bad, but you're defending it, but you keep saying you're a good. What the fuck? I don't know what's happening. I'm going to stay in this little safety net. This little safety bubble. No wonder people get like anxiety and shit. Don't want to go out in the real world because what the fuck is happening? Anyway, like I said, what the dog's made a good mess of his toys. It is the news. Hopefully you're having a lovely little shabba weekend. I think we might as well get crack-a-lacking into it because I've probably rambled for a bit too long and pissed one of my viewers off. Hi, Rich. But yeah, let's get crack-a-lacking on the news. We got some weird stories to come up. The first one's a little bit weird as well, actually, to be fair. Oh my God, I'll do that. No problem. We'll start with the news. Story number one. A woman quits job to earn 6 figures a month pretending to be a dog. Now, some of you might look at this story and be like, hey, that's geometry to women, whatever the fucking word is, or that's thingy, whatever. She's doing a job I would love to do. If somebody could, because what's 6 figures? Is that 100 grand? Is that, no, because that's 7 figures, is 6 zeros. 6 figures is like, what's 6 figures? 50,000? 100,000? 100,000? She's earning a shit ton of money to walk around and pretend to go woof woof. Yes, it's probably degrading and humiliating. Something I'm not bothered by. I'll degrade this. I have no shame. I've got no fucking honor. I've got no pride. I don't give a fuck. Some rich person comes to me and says, oh, fat man, I want you to pretend to be a baked bean for me. I would happily sit there just rolling around sauce like, not a problem. Say, be a dog. Be a seal. What am I doing with this? Every time, what the fuck is it? Be a jet plane. I'll walk around the house going, meh, meh, meh. Not a problem. So if somebody's offering me 6 figures. Somebody let me know in the comments below what 6 figures is. A month to pretend to walk around, drink out of a dog bowl. I'll crawl along the floor with the dog anyway. The dog's more upper class than me. Not a problem. She's got the best job in the world. I mean, to be fair, actually, it doesn't spedify. It doesn't say if it's like weekends, nights, 8-hour day, 12-hour day. It doesn't actually quite say. So I'm going to assume it's a nice little side gig. I don't think you could be a dog 7 days a week. Maybe if you get 6 figures, maybe you can. Imagine you get that on call. You're like, you're out somewhere at a party with them. Oh, Tiffany, I need you to come back, please. I need you to walk around the garden, sniff the wall 5 times, and take a shit for me quickly, please. All right, no problem, Jeffrey. I'm on my way. And then she's got to quickly do that in the middle of like a party or whatever. She's maybe just trying to pull some sexy bloke or lady or whatever she's into or whatever. LGBT or whatever thing she's into, whatever. That would be a bit of a, come take a shit on the lawn, please. Come piss on the couch. I need to sniff the piss. Remember to bark 5 times to come in. I'll smack you on the nose and say, naughty girl, and then away you go. Just make sure you piss everywhere. Lovely. Bye-bye. Good girl. I'll send Jeffrey now. No, I'm Jeffrey. I'll send Reginald now with the car and the collar. Bingo! Bingo, bingo, shalabala bingo. Dave, listen out for this one. This is a category that, unfortunately, I'm probably going to have to end my relationship now. My poor girlfriend's probably going to have to dump me after this. But Dave, you are fine. Rich, no, you're good because you're in my category. C3PO. Well, it's not that you're minging, you're just Android. Study finds women are happier with less attractive men. That's right, unfortunately, because I'm like, hey, I'm modest. I'm not some fucking, living in Fantasyland. I know I'm a solid 9. I ain't a 10, I'm a 9. On a good day, 9.5. Dave, on his best days, probably a 3.5. He's got noodle arms and shit. So it's good for you in your relationship, though, because women apparently like to be with the most ugliest of men. No wonder my girlfriend's always twining at me and it all makes perfect sense. Every time I go to my girlfriend's house, she finds something to shout at me for or hit me over. It's because I'm fit as fuck. It's been staring me in the face the whole time. I am gorgeous. So she's unhappy. That's the issue. She can't stand my pretty face. Oh my God. I don't know if this is a good one. It might be a good one. I know it sometimes gets talked about, wizard sleeves and shit, and people are like, yeah, wizard sleeve. I once heard a rumor a few years back about somebody I knew, and their parts were described to me in a very nasty way, and I kind of went, I think I like dick. It freaked me out. But 4 exercises that'll make your vagina so tight it becomes a dick guillotine. That's right. Ladies, if you want the kind of vagina to chop off a peni, I'm into the exercise. I don't really know. It's going to have to be, when you get them bars in your legs and you do, look at the belly on that. You do that sort of shit or, that kind of shenanigans. Or whatever ways, like lunges, long barrier. Remember in cricket, you'd play cricket at school and they'd give you a long barrier. That kind of stretched my vagina, I felt, a bit more. Instead of tighten it. I don't know. Penis, I've got a vagina. Yeah, if you want to chop off dicks with your, vagina. 4 stretches. I'll find you the stretches. Like I said, the long barrier. This one. Maybe a bike. Maybe a bike motion. Is my vagina tight? Not quite. Maybe, oh, fuck me. I'll have a wizard sleeve. This is shattering. Right, I think this guy kind of found what living an awesome life might be, because guy goes to Mexico to kill himself, spends week doing coke and banging hookers, decides to keep living. I don't know if I'm assuming he's come from like maybe America or some shit. I don't know, is it legal to kill yourself in Mexico? What's that called? Euthanasia? Euthanasia? Whatever it's called. He gets there, he's thinking, right, it's time to say goodbye to the world. And then all of a sudden, like, a hooker might be coming like, hey, stranger, you want to take some cocaine off my titty? They wouldn't speak like that, would they? Hey, man, you want to take some cocaine off my titty, eh? Oh, what accent that is? Hey, man. Whatever accent I'm trying to do. And he's thought, do you know what? Tits and cocaine. There's a lot to live for, isn't there? So maybe that's the key to all people's happiness. It might not be the same for women. To women, I know they're like Chippendales. I like Chippendales, you know, Magic Mike and all that shit. They are really good films. Plus, they're massive turn-ons. Do women like if a man come out on a pole and he's put a dollar bill up my bum hole and I'll pee on you a little bit. Do women like that? I'm gonna have to actually ask my girlfriend. Like, I know that like lap dances where a guy comes around as like a cop and he's like, "I gotta arrest you for being too goddamn sexy." And she's like, "Oh my god, don't tell my husband." And he's like, "It don't matter. I'm gonna get my dick out and you gonna touch it with your little toe." Man's found the key to happiness. They have definitely forced out a a few times, and I don't think I've ever come off with any brain damage, but this woman potentially has, because woman loses 10 years of memories after she pooped with excessive force. I think that usually means, you know, yeah, that maybe it's what is it called when they're clogged? Constipation, gonorrhea. When they can't get, she sat there for it. I'm dying for that poop. She's gone for a shit. Won't come out. What the fuck am I doing here? And who the fuck am I? Someone's going, Susan, are you okay, love? Who the fuck is Susan? I come for a shit. Oh, it's only 10 years. She probably remembers the name. I know I'm Susan, but who the fuck are ye? Oh my God. What fucking day is it? Where am I? Who's this? Who's this person in my house? Why is there a photo of me and my husband on the wall? I don't know why there's a photo of a wedding photo in the bathroom when I'm shitting. Somewhere you should have it in the living room, you know, under the big light and shit like that. I don't know why it's in the pooping area, but I've took a shit and I didn't know who I am. Like, you know what I mean? This is a story for us gentlemen to sort of vice grip together. We've had this before where we've talked about minging shenanigans about the dangly parts of our bodies. But a man's testicle gets stuck in an IKEA chair. I'm assuming the bollocks are. I've had it before. I was playing footy once. We come back from footy and I went to my mate's house afterwards. We were all chilling and my little shorts on. And my dick was hanging out. One of my mates went, your dick's looking at me. It was just sat there at short, just looking at my pal like. My pal's like, Dan, your dick's looking at me. It took me a while to say anything, actually. So I'm assuming he's had shorts on, either that or he's like an IKEA pedo nonce guy who'd like to just get his dick out on IKEA chairs. But his testicle got stuck to it in some way, shape, or form. There is a lot of ladies, with the man's permission. You know when you feel the testicles when they're all saggy and loose and what? There's a lot of excess skin. Like, just there's a lot going on there, and there's a lot of. Sometimes when you're in the bath and you have to stop having baths because you played with stuff too much, you pretended your willy was a Loch Ness monster. You're like, oh my god, it's here. Oh, it's gone again. Oh, it's back. Shit like that. True story. True story. Yeah. There is a lot of excess skin. And you can understand how you get caught. It's like, you know, when you get a bit of your willy caught in your zipper and shit like that. That is one of the worst things ever. It's fucking disgusting. Women say childbirth's horrible. Try getting some fucking foreskin stuck in a zipper. Yeah, IKEA pedo. Hopefully he's been taken care of and then arrested. There we have visuals. That is another edition of the Visual Guys Confusion News. But if you did enjoy, please go check out that. Go check out Dan's Own Crap over on Spotify. You'll be bored to death and annoyed. But it's just more ways for me to piss you off, I guess. But before we go, we're going to do the sports and weather and, of course, Dan's happy ending. But this week we have got... Have I put Elastigirl? Elastigirl from Incredibles. So why have I talked about Elastigirl? And for the sports, I think, and we've got Guy loses wheel for the weather. It's the sports, but it's not really the sports because we don't actually talk about sports. I used to do sports, but then I got really fat. Elastigirl. Oh yeah, right. I think it's the one where she's walking out on stage and her face pops off, traumatizing generations to come. There's kids in that opposite crowd. I'm assuming it's some sort of Disney event thing or whatever. And her face just pops over the kid. Imagine that, you'll say, oh my God, Elastigirl's my favorite. I want to see her. Oh, welcome to hell. Yeah, that's a bit fucking daunting on a poor little kid seeing Elastigirl's face just... Why did they make her extremely plump in them films? It's a little bit weird. Like, remember everyone had a mad fetish over Aunt Cassie for a while. And you're like, this is a kid's film. What the fuck? Time for the weather, where I'm not going to tell you anything about the weather. If you do need to know that, just look outside your window. Guy loses wheel. I can't remember if it's either a guy in a weird shitty little car or a bike. Either way, I think he does a ramble, does a wheelie, and his wheel pops. It just yeets itself, and it just causes all kinds of havoc. If I remember correctly, I should go back and look. But once again, I'm a gunner. Absolutely, and no, thank you very much, sir. But yeah, guy loses wheel. Hopefully, he doesn't lose his life at the end of this. But remember that. Somebody would say something stupid. It's scored. Good job. There is your sports, and there is your weather. But before we go, we're going to dance happy end of where. Right, this is all to do with a wedding and a wedding ceremony. And one of the biggest things at a wedding is, of course, the cake cutting thingy. When you get the cake, you feed it to each other like little cuties. This is a cake cutting thingy that takes a turn for the worst. Did I say that right?
Oh, look, it's that fat lad. It's Dan. Ugly Dan, and he's really, really fat.
Lovely couple. I'm assuming they've just had their first dance, they've done a little ceremony, all the speeches, blah, blah, blah. They get to the cutting cake, and he's like, I think she starts it, though, if I remember correctly. She's like, and he's like, oh, fuck you. And it just ends up full on, no, fucking have it, you knobhead, and all this shit. And to the point, I think the clip ends with her looking like, with cake all over her face. Oh, he's ruined my day. But I'm pretty sure she started it. But if that was the case, I quite like the idea of doing that to my girlfriend, but I think if you do something like that to my girlfriend, she's going to go down like a bag of spuds. You flick my girlfriend, or you're breathing on too hard, she's crumbling away. But yeah, a very awkward end to the wedding ceremony. Actually, I don't know if they do that, but I've been best man at a wedding. My speech was horrendous, and I remember just having sore legs and wanted to go to bed. When did they cut the cake? Did I even have any cake? No, most people put jam in it, and I don't like jelly. There we go, this show's another edition of the Vision Guys Canoesy News. If you did enjoy, please wear Booski and Snooski. And as always, let me know what candy bar we should deep throat for Dave next week. Let me know your mom's a hoe. And whatever life has to bring, it's going to bring torch and heat for me, and I'm not looking forward to it. Visuals, thank you so much for watching. You guys are literally the fucking best. And we'll always keep being you. Keep on. Keep on. Once again, guys, I hope you stay to the end. I hope you stay to the end, mate, because we're at the cauliflower. We're at the cauliflower.